There's Angel H Rivera. Come on to the front.
I hate that song. But I figured no matter what else I say today, it's better than listening to the Macarena. It's true. The very first show I did with Cleto was 2.5 decades ago at the Jalapeno Lounge in downtown San Antonio. Now I'm in a Mexican restaurant on the north side of San Antonio. My career is on fire. You could tell how great of friends Cleto and I are by where he placed me on the flyer. He didn't. I texted him on Wednesday saying, "Hey man, I'm excited for Saturday." He's like, "Why, do you have a gig?" "Yes, this one." And then when I saw the flyer and I wasn't on it, I'm like, he just flat out forgot. Good thing he didn't forget his wife's birthday. Because he posted all over there, because just in case he messes up, he's like, "Hey baby, I remembered your birthday." So it's true, I've been doing comedy for a while. I'm just now getting back. And it's pretty, one of the things you have to do in comedy is you actually do have to read, you know? So, we just passed a couple of bills in Congress, and even with that, there's still like a lot of Mexicans out there without jobs. And I think I figured out the reason why. It's because some Mexicans have too many jobs. You'll see it all up and down Culebra. Neto's Auto Service, Flower Shop, and Travel Agency. And on weekends, they sell Papacoa. It's like, come on, man, you got like 18 jobs. You can't let me have one? Like, seriously? So another thing when you're doing comedy is you try to get not real jobs, because just in case anyone has a gig, you want to be able to go for it. So they're always taking like these small little things. Like I once tried to be a security officer, and I only lasted the 4-hour opening day seminar. Because at the end of the seminar, one of the white guys in the back raised his hand and he said, "Sir, what happens if you get a customer that doesn't speak any English? What do you do then?" And I was like, and the instructor said, "Whoa, well in that case, just go get the janitor and he'll be able to translate for you." That's messed up, right? It is. Because the janitor doesn't speak any English. He won't be able to translate. I've had people ask me so many times before, it's like, "Angel, why do you use stereotypes?" I'm like, well, first of all, it's because it saves time. But I realize it's not that people hate stereotypes. It's that people hate their stereotypes. Because as Mexicans, we only have like 2 stereotypes. Number 1, we're cheap labor. Okay, that one's true. Just go to Home Depot and you'll find out. And number 2, we have large families, which is also true. Just go to Home Depot and you'll find out. But for once, I'd like to get other people's stereotypes. I'd like to be able to drive past a park and hear somebody say, "Nah, man, I don't want Duncan, I want the Rodriguez kid. That kid can ball." Or, "Oh man, the computers are down. Does anybody know a Mexican? They're really good with that stuff." "I haven't done my taxes yet. Find a Mexican, quick! It's April 15th already." Now, for those of you that didn't hear, my name is Angel H Rivera, and I am an alcoholic. Or at least that's what I told the DA, so he could send me to AA instead of JAIL. Because I got pulled over after I ran into Woodlawn Lake. I tried playing it off too, man. I turned down the radio, lowered the window. Guys coming over to me, officers, like, "Have you been drinking?" "Nah, man, I just tried taking a shortcut." I figured with a full tank of gas, I'd have made it across. That's such BS, I can't afford a full tank of gas. The problem I had with AA is that I didn't understand what they were trying to tell me, right? Because if you drink with friends, you're fine. You're a social drinker, no problem. If you drink by yourself, you're sick, you're demented, you're an alcoholic, you need psychiatric help. So I figured it out. All an alcoholic needs is an imaginary friend. That way you can get loaded at 9 o'clock in the morning drinking Coors Light. And by the way, if you're drinking Coors Light, you really are an alcoholic. Because you'd be better off putting that silver bullet through your head than drinking that this water. All of a sudden, your wife, your girlfriend, your roommate shows up. Have you been drinking by yourself? No, Julie's here with me. He says you look fine, babe. Yeah, in AA, they're telling you just things like, you have to stop hanging out with people who drink. So I just quit going to the meetings. Now, I know it's almost sacrilegious to say this in Texas, but I am a liberal. And you folks here have a skewed idea of what it means to be a liberal. Like for some reason you think we don't support the troops. And I fully support the troops, because if they weren't the troops, I'd have to be the troops. And no one wants diabetic troops. The only good we would be to check out the minefield, because chances are we're going to lose that foot anyway.
Oh, God.
With the diabetes, they told me, hey, you have to go to the gym, and I didn't want to go, I didn't want to, and they were just like, hey, why don't you just try Planet Fitness? It's $10, which is like immediately in my price range. And even then I was like, nah, I don't want to go to the gym. And they're like, Planet Fitness has pizza. Son of a bitch, I'm there. And I started going, and in the past couple of years I had lost 40 pounds. Thank you. I quickly found them at the bottom of 50-piece chicken nugget boxes. Because I've noticed that the people that tell you how to lose weight are never the people who have had to lose weight. It's always somebody like, oh my God, I had a beef fajita taco for lunch. I better go run a marathon. And when you're trying to lose weight, it really stinks as you're doing it, because they're trying to motivate you to go. They're just like, I know it's going to be hard once you first start going, but you're going to get a little more energy, and you're going to lose some weight, and you're going to want to keep going and keep going. And no, you're not. Like saying, I went for 2 years, and then one day I woke up and said, hey, screw it, I don't want to do this anymore. And my body was like, oh God, thank God we're done with that. Whew, I thought you were never going to quit. Are we done? Yeah, buddy, we're done. Cool, it's Tuesday, let's go to Popeyes. Another thing about me is that I am a commissioned officer in the KISS Army. Any other KISS fans here?
Yeah.
Sweet. Did you go to the last concert?
No.
No. I couldn't afford good seats. In fact, my ticket didn't even have a seat number. It just said, keep walking, pal. And because it was KISS, I had to go through 15 souvenir stands just to get to my seats. And I'm just there like, would Grandma like the KISS wheelchair? You know what? She's already 95. I'll just get her the KISS casket.
Oh.
But I had a great time, man. I rock and rolled all night. I partied every day. And as I'm leaving, I realized I've only seen one black person. The usher. And I could tell what he was thinking, too. Look at all these crazy white people. They paid $100 to be entertained by a whole bunch of 6-year-olds in bad makeup and high heels. I could have gotten the same thing for $20 on Guadalupe Street. Of course, he's wrong, because it's 25 with the tip. I find it interesting that everybody thinks that the current generation, Gen Z, Gen A, B, whatever they're called, people don't like it. Like, we don't like them. How many think that the current generation is lazy, entitled? Right?
Yep.
Your fault. Kids don't know anything. They only know what you teach them. So it's our fault and our parents' fault because we and our parents also are extremely selfish. And if you need to know about that, all you had to do was look at all our magazines. First, we had time. That's a big subject. A lot of things have happened over the course of time. So we narrowed it down to people. We don't care about anything else, we just care about people. And then that was too much for us. So we made a magazine called Us. Forget them, we don't want to know about them. We just care about us. I am waiting for the new magazine called Me. I want to read 150 pages about me. And I want to read fascinating things about me. I want to be like, oh man, I don't remember that. Thank God the paparazzi wasn't there. I must have been drunk when that happened. And then I realized that's what Facebook is. Just 100, it's just all about me. And I am proud to say, out of that, my 500 Facebook friends, I personally know 475 of them. I personally know 475 of my Facebook friends. Now, granted, 450 of them are family members. The only message I ever get is, mijo, grandma needs more beer. No Coors Lights. Thank you very much, folks. Have a good night.